I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, cause I like the lonely vibe.
Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video I will be playing with this 2.6 Hawk Rider cycle deck. It might be a bit laggy by the way, because I'm currently using a software which I haven't used before. So if it's a bit laggy, that's why, because I'm still in Spain. I will be going home tomorrow night, so on Monday you will be seeing a video from my original setup in my room. But currently I'm still in Spain, so that is why I'm using this software on my phone right now. I hope it won't be that laggy. I hope it will be still a good video, just because it's super fun deck to play with. So I hope you guys will enjoy this episode. As you can see, I'm in Master 3 right now, which is above 5.5k. I'm often facing level 13s. Yesterday I got level 12 by the way. But let's see. So let's give this guy a good luck and a thumbs up. And with this deck you often try to outcycle their counters, like an Inferno Tower or whatever. Looks like this guy starts off with skeletons. I think he's using 2 musketeers because he has knight. He has a goblin gang skeletons, or maybe something like graveyard, but I'm expecting 2 muskies at this moment, just because he showed those cards. He actually has a giant deck, really interesting. But let's see, let's tornado it all to the middle. Hopefully the archers, the knight and the tower will be able to finish it off. I think the giant will still get 1 or 2 hits in. But look at the DPS, it's crazy. It's getting 2 hits in and he used his lock. I don't think he has much elixir to counter this. I will have my zap ready in case he will drop his goblin gang. And let's see what he has. So he drops his knight. I will zap his skeletons and his knight and the tower, just so the Hawk Rider can get some more hits in. The skeletons will deal some solid damage to his knight. And look at the damage we dealt. We dealt some solid damage for sure. And let's see what... so he goes with minions behind the knight. Interesting. I can just drop my Ice Spirit and my archers. That will clean it up. No hits at all for him. And we cycle back to our Hawk Rider. So I will just go with the Hawk Rider again. I do know that he has Goblin Gang, but the archers behind it should be able to clean most of the goblins. Wow, he actually has a mirror. Interesting. I will just drop a knight to tank at this moment, just because the tower and knight should be able to finish it off. He does drop his own knight as well, so I would just zap. So my skeletons, my knight and the tower will kill his knight. And I don't think he's up that much in elixir, because he spent quite a bit mirroring his Goblin Gang and supporting it with a knight. So in this situation we're pretty good. I think I will just cycle to 1 more Hawk Rider, do 1 more Hawk Rider push. But we could also just sit back, defend and cycle fireballs. Because as you can see, a level 10 fireball does over 300 damage, which is yeah, quite a bit, especially if you can cycle. So it looks like he will be going with his Goblin Gang and a miner, or and a giant, I mean, backed up with minions. So let's tornado and zap that. That is why I really like zap in this deck. Some people yeah, prefer the lock, but I prefer the zap just because the synergy with the zap and the tornado can be really good. Also with the Ice Spirit and the zap, let's say he has minions or whatever, you can Ice Spirit zap on defense. Let's zap his Goblin Gang, and we are still yeah, just pushing, pressuring, just because I don't want him to build a huge push. But let's see. So I expect him to go with minions. He actually does chose his archers, and he chose his lock to kill my, or chose his arrows, and he chose his lock to kill my archers. And I cycle back to new archers. Let's zap his Goblin Gang, not all of it, but that's fine. I think it's GG anyways. 9 seconds left. It's definitely GG. So let's give this guy a good game, well played, and thumbs up. So that's the first game, and it just shows how strong this deck is. You're able to cycle so fast. As you can see, he arrowed and locked our archers, but at the same time we were already back to a new set of archers. So I think this deck is just really solid in defense, and as I said, it's a ton of fun to play with. So if you haven't tried this deck out, definitely try this deck out. But let's see. I hope we can get 3 wins in this episode, just because I tried to end as a champion this season, which is, I believe, 5.8k. So if we could hit 5.8k, that would be really nice, especially because I just turned level 12. So it looks like this guy tornadoes our Hawk Rider to the King Tower, well played by him. So he's probably using Hawk Rider as well. Most of the level 12s up here are using Hawk Cycle, either with archers or with musketeer. That's just what you prefer. I prefer the archers because it can offer a lot of value versus graveyard, versus whatever. And they can be locked, they can be arrowed or something. As you saw in the previous match, he had to arrow and lock the archers just to take them out. And the musketeer is, yeah, more expensive, so you just have a more expensive cycle, because I believe with the musketeer it's 2.8 average elixir cost, and right now it's 2.6 average elixir cost. So that is why I prefer the archers. But let's see. So he showed a Tesla, he showed a really strange deck so far, a Knight, I think he's using Graveyard or something, because he showed a Baby Dragon as well. Let's see if he actually goes with a Graveyard right now. Let's see, he has a Knight on the bridge. He actually chose a Rocket as well. Really interesting deck so far by him. I'm not sure what he's using. I will try to punish him on the other lane. But he has the Tesla again. And the Tesla is actually working really well for him. But let's see, as I said, like we have a really quick cycle. So let's see if we are able to outcycle his defense. So far he showed us a Baby Dragon for defense. But if we can outcycle him, that would yeah, be really good. Just because a Baby Dragon DPS isn't good at all. And he actually mirror his Tesla. But I think if we place it here on the left tile all the way to the side, it should go to the tower. But he actually tornadoed it more to the right. And that, ooh, I don't think, no, I should not have zapped there just because Hawk Rider already got the hit in. We did get one hit on the tower, but so far he's leading with damage. I don't know his deck. It looks like a mirror rocket tornado deck while he's using all spells or something. So that's actually really hard for us to beat just because he can yeah, pretty easily defend our Hawk Rider. And he can just, let's see, yeah, he will rocket our, wow, he will rocket our Hawk Rider. He even has a tornado, and he can always drop a Tesla. He can even mirror his Tesla. So I think this is GG, but let's see. I think he will tornado it towards the Tesla again. Oh, actually the Hawk Rider jumps if the Tesla is popped up. I think it targeted on something, so that is why it popped up. But let's see. So I will go with Skeletons to distract. Then I have my Ice Spirit ready, just because I don't want to take any hits from the Baby Dragon right now. And I know I outcycled his Tesla and his Tornado. So let's see if he actually uses. Oh wow, was that a mirror or he actually cycled back to it? He actually has a pretty quick cycle. I'm not sure how he's able to cycle back. He does use his tornado. He used a lot of stuff over there. So let's try to punish him right now. I do think he has the rocket in defense. There you go. He chose his rocket. So I think this is a bit impossible for us to beat. I guess we could try to tie, but let's see. 50 seconds left. I believe he has a mirror rocket. He did just use his rocket. I mean, but let's see. I think he has Tesla again. So let's try to put archers a bit up so it can help take out Tesla. Doesn't look like it. He will actually poison. I'll try to pressure right here because I know he has to mirror rocket, or he will mirror his poison, and then yeah, he will go with a rocket. Let's see if we are able to beat him. Oh wow, the lock is enough. I didn't know it did that much damage. Good game, well played, and thumbs up. And wow, what a strange deck. Spell cycle, just spell cycle, and defend our Hawk Rider. I guess it works. It worked for him. Pretty well played by him, but I don't know what I think about that deck. I think it would lose to like Graveyard or anything, but versus our deck, it's definitely really strong. But let's hop into another match. Let's see what we face right now. I hope we don't face another spell, yeah, only spell guy, but let's see. So let's give him a good luck and a thumbs up. And often I just split archers in the back, which is, oh wow, he actually attacked already. Often I just split archers in the back because it's a pretty passive move. It allows to either attack or defend. Looks like this guy is using a Royal Giant deck, so I can drop Knight Skeletons, which is pretty good DPS. He drops his lock, but that's quite a bit of elixir, so I'm preparing for a Hawk Rider push right now with the Knight as a tank. He does deal a lot of damage, but I think we can get a lot of damage by this push as well. Depends on what he has. I actually want to Fireball, but I think a Zap is enough, or even just Archers with the Ice Spirit. I prefer the Archers with the Ice Spirit in this situation, because it offers the Archers, or it gives value to the Archers just because you have troops on the field right now. And with a Zap, you just use your Zap and you can't really do anything. And I know that he has a Gob Gang, so that is why I keep my Zap in the hand right now. But let's see, so he drops his Barbarians. I just have Fireball for that. And I think he doesn't have his main Horde this cycle right now. So I will go with another Hawk Rider push. As you can see, I cycle back to it. I have my Zap ready right now. Let's see where his Goblin Gang is at. He actually chose 3 Musketeers, which is interesting. Wow, he's using a really expensive deck, I think, with the Royal Giant, Barbarians, main Horde, Goblin Gang, and 3 Musketeers. I think we should be able to defend this just because a Knight is so tanky. We can zap the Goblin Gang. Oh wow, I actually cycled back to Fireball. I meant to click a Knight. I don't know why. It worked out. He still dealt a ton of damage. And right now, I know that he has main Horde cycle. He showed us the main Horde in the previous Hawk Rider push. So I'm trying to cycle back to a Zap at this moment, knowing that he will probably drop his main Horde. I will go with a Knight to tank, then followed with a Hawk Rider. I will drop my Ice Spirit as well. And right now I have my Zap ready. knowing that he has a main horde in cycle. And wow, he actually dropped the barbarians to tank, so well played by him. The Hawk Rider still got a ton of damage in, and I think I'll just tornado this to be safe. I don't want to take any damage at this moment. I do know that he has a Royal Giant, which will deal a ton of damage, especially if well, he actually goes with 2 Musketeers. I think he has Goblin Gang again, so Zap ready, there you go. The Goblin Gang goes down, the Zap pretty reactive, and the Hawk Rider should be able to get some damage in at least. I think I will not throw a Fireball on the right side, just because he dealt more damage to the left side. And right now I will Tornado this, just because I don't want to take that much damage, and I know we can get a Hawk Rider hit in, or probably get a Hawk Rider hit in. So we cycled Arches, and the DPS of Arches is really strong, as you can see there. Oh wow, I missed the Fireball on the Musketeer, which is a bad mistake on my part. But we can zap right here, and I think we should be able to get a Hawk Rider in. Let's see. I'll try to get a Hawk Rider in. I think he has Barbarians again. I'll actually Tornado his main horde, hopefully able to kill them. Hawk Rider got 1 hit in. Let's see if... no, that's not enough. I think I will cycle Zap. Let's see. I will cycle the Zap right now. Let's drop a Knight. Let's Tornado this all to the other lane. Hopefully we are able to get it. I will try to get it as soon as possible. I will drop my Fireball, and we have the Zap ready right now. So that should be good game. There you go. Good game. Well played. And thumbs up. And wow, his deck was crazy. We were able to defend it pretty well. As you saw, we cycled Arches, and the DPS of Arches is just insane. So that was a pretty good game as well. I think I will do one more battle, just because it's a lot of fun to play with this deck. And I hope you guys enjoy watching me play with this deck. Just because you're able to outcycle, sometimes predict as well. Like the Ice Spirit behind the Hawk Rider, reactive Zap ready, like remembering their cards, remembering their counters especially. But let's see. So let's give him a good luck and a thumbs up. I will just drop Skeletons in the back. I will probably just drop Ice Spirit cycling right now. I don't really want to commit, but I also don't want to leak with this deck. This deck is not necessarily good in overtime. I prefer this deck in not overtime. Wow, so awkward cycle right there. I didn't have the Arches, so I had to pull the Baby Dragon out of tower range. He does poison as well, which I think is really aggressive. So let's try to punish him with a Hawk Rider Skeleton push. I think he has Tornado, but let's see. There you go. Tornado goes down. Skeletons as well to kill our Skeletons, so well played by him. We still gotta hit him, but he has the King Tower activated right now. And looks like he's using Splash Bait, which is a pretty hard matchup for us. But I still think we are able to beat this deck, just because we have some solid counters to his deck as well. Unfortunately, we didn't have Arches in cycle or a tank for his Baby Dragon, so good graveyard timing on his part. But I still think we should be able to beat him. He drops his bowler. I will go Hawk Rider other lane, just because we only got 1 hit on the left side. It's totally fine to switch lanes. Let's see. So he has his Night Witch on the right lane, which is a level 2 Night Witch. And you can actually pull Night Witch towards the middle and activate the King Tower. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but let's try to do that now. I think I'm a bit too late. Yeah, there you go. I was a bit too late. Or yeah, a bit too late, just because the Tornado actually killed his bats. So there was bad timing on my part, and his bowler will deal a ton of damage. And I think this is GG from this moment, because I mistimed the... it actually did activate, or I'm not sure what happened. I think the King Tower still activated, or no, it didn't activate. But let's see, you can also do it with an Electro Wizard, but it was just a bad timing on my part. But let's see, so he has Electro Wizard and Night Witch, which I often, or which you don't see. Normally you see or the Night Witch or the Electro Wizard. But his deck is really strong versus our deck. Looks like he will go for just a Lonely Baby Dragon to take the tower. I guess it works. He has the bowler, he has the bowler and the Tornado. So I think this is GG. Let's see if he actually uses his Tornado. Looks like, yeah, he does use his Tornado. So maybe we can sneak in a Hawk Rider on the left lane. But he has his Electro Wizard, etc. there. So I don't think we're able to. But let's see, we might be able. He has another bowler there, and I think this is GG. The Hawk Rider is getting some solid damage in, but it is already too late. I made a few mistakes in this matchup, which can cost you, just because it's not the best matchup for me. You can definitely win this. It's not an unbeatable matchup, but you definitely have to play really well. And this is GG, definitely GG. He can just focus on defense when he already took my tower. So let's give him the good game. Well played and thumbs up. So 2 wins, 2 losses, not too bad. It is not, I would not say it's the best deck for ladder, just because, as you can see, you can have some bad matchup, but if you want to have a deck which works, it definitely works. As you can see, I'm pretty high up there, above 5.5k. It definitely works, and it's just a lot of fun to use. I don't know what this guy used. It's definitely interesting. I might try it out later, but I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode while I'm in Spain. It's definitely not too easy to record over here with the software. I hope it was not too laggy for you guys, but I still want to make content for you guys, just because I know you like it and I like to make content as well. So if you enjoyed this video, please smack that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye!